Thank you, collective, for stopping here and choosing me. We'll dive in here and get messages from the grandmother here and see what is it that your grandmother wants you to know at this time here, guys. Okay. You are appreciated by me so much, all right? I'm also getting good news coming your way for some of you here, guys. Okay, so pay heed. It can be that you could be multitasking at this time, okay, or having multiple priorities as far as your life is concerned. So you don't necessarily have time for yourself here, guys. Okay, so yeah, it's more like even that it can be your own spirit guys wanting you to make time for yourself as well. Okay, yeah, or there's a need for you to connect with this grandmother or make time for her. Okay, yeah, something like that. It can be some type of a communication even between you and this particular grandmother. Okay, yeah, something like that for you guys. Okay, so we'll dive in here and see. Yeah, it's like you and her working hand in hand together here. Okay, her holding your hand at this time with the temperance card. So there's a sense of you getting along with this grandmother very well here at this time here, guys. Okay, so yeah, something like that here, guys. Something like that. Even though there's a lot that you have to take care of, like I said, you could be multitasking or multi prioritizing here. Okay, something like that as far as your life is concerned. Okay, so there's a need for you to make time even for her. Okay, something like that for you. So let's see, grandmother, what is this all about? What is this all about? Okay, yeah, so we're having the Five of Wands. Why the Five of Wands is here? Okay, so we literally getting tired of this energies here. Most definitely, most definitely. Okay, most definitely we are. So, and at the same time, it's more like this grandmother has been fighting for the longest time even. Okay, she's been fighting, trust me, because we're having the Five of Wands along with the Knight of Swords here. Okay, this is her standing up for you here, guys. Okay, and this is you being busy running around to doing this, doing that, and you don't necessarily see this. Okay, perhaps that moment of gratitude will definitely be helpful as far as you is concerned here, guys. Okay, because it's more like she's doing a lot. Okay, she's doing a lot, and you are running around trying to put one and two together, guys, without you even seeing as to how much um she's kind of like doing in your part here, guys. Okay, and whatever this is, it can be that it has her, yeah, it has her a lot. Okay, yeah, something like that. So we're having 99, the nine of um source here along with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is you standing up for yourself, wanting to be stable in your life or whatever this is here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. And you don't necessarily see also the forces that perhaps they could be trying to oppose you at this time, and that's exactly what this grandmother is kind of like doing here. Okay, yeah, something like that. It can be you only focusing on your ships coming or anything like that here, guys. You don't even realize what is happening in the ethers or something like that here, guys. Okay, and whatever this is, it can be that it gets your grandmother to be heard at some point here. Okay, yeah, something like that. It feels more like you giving more gratitude to her than anything like that here, guys. Okay, because you can see the cards, they don't necessarily look good. It's more like there could be some forces from the past that are literally trying to stop you from moving forward here, trying to stop you for standing up here. It's more like they don't necessarily want you to stand up for yourself here or anything like that here, guys. And this is here, like, slaying left and right, slaying, guys, here. And you don't necessarily see this, okay? For the most part, it can be the things that literally happen at night or anything like that here, guys, okay? Yeah, something like that. So there's a need for you to be grateful or send your gratitude to her. Okay, it is that moment when you feel like, oh, I know I'm supported in spirit, something like this. And you kind of like take it lightly, okay? Yeah, because there could be some energies that literally wonder why they can't necessarily get to you. Okay, so they are kind of like frustrated as to why. With the Nine of Swords here, it's more like whatever these people you're dealing with, they are really frustrated, as in like they've been trying time and time and time again. Why? Okay, they'd be like, why this person is kind of like untouchable at this time here, guys. They are being blocked all the time and they don't necessarily understand this. Why is this? Okay, why is this? You could be dealing with people who are literally spending a lot here. The King of Pentacles, it's more like these people are literally spending a lot of their money to try and sacrifice you in some way here with the Hanged Man here. Okay, yeah, something like that here, something like that. It's like that energy that literally wants you to surrender or let go of your purpose or whatever this is. More like you are self-sacrificing yourself here in some way, and that's exactly what this grandmother is doing here. And perhaps you don't necessarily realize this. You could be a Pisces energy, it doesn't have to be. Aquarius is here, okay, Leo is also here, Sagittarius is also here. Okay, so literally you don't see how massive things are in spirit. Okay, you don't necessarily see. Okay, and she's been trying to block each and every attack that is coming your way here. Okay, so we're having 999. Okay, we're having 999. Something about your stability or your sense of maturity that literally get people, you know, in their emotions at this time, or simply you bossing up like that. It is you being in that energy. You know, when you body the emperor, sometimes a king is it's a she. You know, that's exactly another thing that I'm getting at this time. Okay, they wonder why. And for some of you, it can be that you are feminine, and these people that are literally fighting you, they are masculine because they feel intimidated by your energy, as in like, who do you think you are? You know, that type of energy, where else you are just simply being you, doing your thing. Okay, yeah, something like that. It's like you frustrate the hell out of them. They don't necessarily understand your mojo or anything like that here. Okay, so we're having the High Priestess. All right, this could be you, something about your intuition, something about your sacred knowledge here. Okay, yeah, or your spirituality, you, how you carry yourself spiritually, so to speak. Okay, yeah, something like that. But for some of you, it's more like you are concentrating on that Seven of Pentacles, your ship's coming, you waiting for something to happen, you waiting for that miracle to happen. Okay, sometimes the miracle could be simply be you. Okay, you standing up on your 2 feet, you being healthy 100%, guys, you being able to take care of your family, you being able to, you know, stand up for yourself like that. There are people that are literally can't even stand up for themselves, you know, something like that here, guys. So this is you. It's more like this is you bossing up at this time. Okay, and that's also something that you actually have to be grateful about. Okay, so we're having the King of Swords, okay, at the top here. All right, something like that. You are this disciplined person forever like that, truthful, even honest like that. Okay, yeah, something like that. You know what? Always remember that when you are doing something right, you might necessarily not see it, but there are eyes that literally see you and your truth. Okay, some will like it, some will not. That's how the world is. Okay, and those who don't necessarily like it, okay, they are the ones that are literally sending you bad vibes that your grandmother is kind of like, you know, fighting in spirit here. Okay, this is here blocking, hey, doing this and doing that in spirit without you even recognizing this, my collective. Okay, so let's see, clarify the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay, yeah, something like that, guys, something like that. Yeah, yeah. So we're having the Magician in reversal here. Okay, something something about the power that you hold that they literally trying to um bring down here. Okay, something like that. Okay, so it can be you dealing with people who are more narcissistic like that here, or they lack confidence in some way. Okay, but I'm also getting the energy of a masculine here. Okay, something like that, something like that. For some of you, could be dealing with that. Okay, yeah, something like that. So let's see the other influence here. Yeah, people that you know, people that knows you. Okay, it can be the people that are keeping tabs on you all the times, because the Six of Cups, this is something that you know, this is something that is familiar. Okay, yeah, these are the people that you have memories with. This is something like that here, guys. Okay, Yeah, it's something like that. You know these people. You've dealt with this before. You've known. You are aware. Like even spirit is saying you are aware. Okay, collective. You are aware of these people, and okay, perhaps because things are going smoothly and you don't necessarily witness the attacks, you think they are not happening. No, they are. And your grandmother is kind of like blocking and blocking and blocking. And remember that when spirit is kind of like doing the most and you don't necessarily recognize, they even spirits get tired in that sense. So you have to recognize them, acknowledge them, give thanks to them, tell them how grateful you are. You know, it's like you don't necessarily have to ask anything from them. Just be grateful that they are there and they are protecting you. So you can make it your daily routine to kind of like be thankful to them, something like that here, guys. This will definitely add value, and this will also enhance the relationship that perhaps you have with your own spur, guys, something like that. But specifically because this is the grandmother's energy, that's exactly what I'm picking up here, guys. Okay, this is the boss energy of your grandmother that I'm picking up here. Okay, and she kind of like, hey, do you see me? Do you see me? Do you recognize how much, okay, I'm doing for you here? So let's see more as far as the grandmother is saying here. Okay, Spirit, can you speak more as far as the energy that is here is concerned? All right. Grandmothers, tell us more. Okay. Spirit, speak more for the collective, please, and thank you. The sun, like I said, a very masculine type of energy. You could be so much in your boss energy. With the sun being here, the sun is saying enjoy success and happiness, okay? Yeah, maybe that's exactly what you're all about. That's exactly what you are only focusing on, okay? But then the mountain is saying stand your ground, guys. Stand your ground, okay? Yeah, it's like you are standing tall, okay? So at the same time, it can be you also being able to come back to earth. It can be that um you know that type of energy when you are so sure about yourself and things and stuff like that. Not everybody will like it, okay? Yeah, something like that here, guys. Okay, because the mountain also speaks of you being a bit humble at times, okay? Something of that sort, or I don't know. So let's see. Let's get the mountain's message for you here and see what the mountain has to say. So the mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the great mother and reaches high to the great father. If you are feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and the air of the mountain is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming the energies of the sky, or rather heaven. If you are not sure what you need to do next, the mountain invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with those around you and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in your way of future growth and expansion here, guys. Okay, so we're also having the sun. This is happiness, this is joy, this is success as well here. When the sun comes, it's more like things are kind of like turning in your favor here, or this speaks more of your masculine energy here, guys. Okay, so perhaps because the mountain also speaks more of the balance between these two forces here, being the masculine, the feminine energy here, guys. Okay, it can be that the masculine energy is somewhat dominant in your energy at this time, so recognize this, as this can also work against you at this time. That's exactly what I'm picking up, the mountain along with the sun. Yeah, something like that. So the sun is saying you are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you are not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other way in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Okay, The solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm. And it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, okay? And you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking for a question, the answer is almost definitely a yes, guys, okay? So, yeah. So it's more like joy, happiness. It's something that is meant for you at this time. So success is written in the skies for you at this time, my collective here, okay? Yeah, something like that. Or, like I said, from where I'm standing, it's more like you have to balance that energy, okay? Yeah. Don't let that masculine energy be too much in your case, okay? Yeah, not that much. Not that much here, guys, okay? So let's see what is this all about, okay? Let's see this for the collective. All right. So what's the overall energy for the collective? Spirit, speak, please, and thank you. What's the overall energy for my collective at this time? Priorities. Okay. We're having priorities here. So it could be 30. It doesn't have to be. Priorities. We also having personal transformation. Something about the self, guys. The sun is all about the self here, guys, okay? Yeah, something like that. Because also, listen, it speaks of personal transformation and achievement, something that you have achieved as an individual here, okay? There are people that are literally not happy at this time about that, okay? So it's like it's okay to have your cake and eat it too, all right? But wipe your mouth sometimes. Okay. Yeah, something like that. You don't necessarily have to tell the whole world that, hey, something like that. Yeah. It's like now you more like inviting the energies that will definitely people won't necessarily have to work against you guys. Okay. There is something called Nazar, okay? That's exactly what they will definitely send your way or something like that, mainly because they don't necessarily wish you well or something like that, okay? And at the same time, it's more like you have to be aware of these things that they exist, okay? Don't be blunt in the self, okay? Because this speaks more of the self or it can be your image in a way here because achievement speaks of the self, personal transformation speaks of the self, the sun speaks of the self, okay? Yeah, something like that for you, collective. So let's get one more card. It says steadfastness and guidance. So it's more like your own spirit guides are guiding you, okay? Yeah, it's like they are guiding you at this time, okay? Something about your spiritual practice here. Yeah, something about your spiritual practice, okay? I don't know. I don't know, collective, okay? Perhaps this has something to do with your spiritual practice here. Let me get one more card from the Mother Moon here, okay, and closing this reading. I haven't been using these cards for the longest time, so let's see. Let me use this and see. All right. What would be the overall energy for my collective at this time? Spirit speak. Yeah, so we're having a challenge or a frustration. It's a psychological block to thoughts or activity, including grievances here. Okay, so what is this, Spirit? What is this here? Yeah, we're having uncertain meaning here, a secret matter, a mystery, a hidden thing, or occult abilities here, initiation, knowledge of one's destiny, knowing of the future matters here, determining the future or your path here, guys, okay? So let's see the overall. Ooh, nah. Let's see the overall as far as this is concerned here. Let's see the overall. The overall says transportation. This may represent a horse, a car, a plane, a boat, or other vehicle, movement, or change for the better. Okay, this speaks more of, when something is kind of like changing in your life and you're kind of like happy and all that just here, whatever this is, it's more like your own spirit guys want you to keep it more of a secret matter here, more of a mystery. That's when it will work more like magic here instead of exposing it like that, because the minute you expose it, you know the opening here is more like a challenge. This will bring more frustration or psychological blocks instead of bringing in more of good vibes energy. So that's exactly what this grandmother is kind of like blocking here. Okay, sometimes you don't necessarily have to tell, to kiss and tell. People can tell. People are spiritual. People can see. Okay, people have things that literally tell them what's going on in your lives. Okay, yeah, something like that. And it's like you need to be aware of these things, that they do exist. Don't be blunt. All right, something like that here, something like that. So there's a need for you to also help yourself in that sense, that you keep something more of a secret matter at this time. Okay, yeah, something like that here, something like that here, guys. Okay, yeah. So moreover, it's more like your overall energy here. At the bottom of the deck here, we're having Beth here saying general fertility here, both mental and physical, and personal growth. Something about your personal growth, something about your liberation here. Okay, your regenerative power and light here of spring. Okay, this is something about your renewal or promise of new beginnings or something like that, or new growth. Okay, I hope this resonate with some of you here, guys. Okay, if it does, do give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. All right, okay. So as I come back, guys, gang from me, I'm sending you love and light. Until then, you take care. Bye, yeah.